Step off the train into a sunlit plaza where the golden light seems to dance on every stone and the air is alive with anticipation. The first breath you take is tinged with the promise of discovery, and the gentle hum of the town welcomes you like an old friend. Here the scent of freshly baked pastries mingles with the lively notes of an accordion, creating a symphony of senses that instantly makes you feel at home. Locals and travelers alike gather at bustling cafes, savoring sweet treats, and the simple joy of a sunny morning. Children dart across the cobblestones, chasing pigeons in a timeless game, their laughter echoing off ochre and terracotta buildings that have stood for centuries. The square is alive with color, movement, and the warmth of community. This isn't just any European town, it's a living kingdom, where history breathes in every street and the past is never far from the present. Statues and landmarks tell stories of royalty and resilience, inviting you to look closer. The monarchy here isn't distant or abstract. It's woven into the fabric of daily life, visible in shop windows adorned with royal crests, and in the animated conversations that fill the cafes. Royal memorabilia sits side by side with everyday items, a reminder of shared heritage. Locals proudly display royal portraits beside family photos, treating the royal family as an extension of their own. These images are not just decoration, they're symbols of continuity and pride, cherished across generations. In cozy corners and lively squares, people discuss the king's latest speech with genuine affection, debating policies and sharing stories as if talking about a neighbor. The monarchy is a living presence, inspiring both respect and warmth. The monarchy is a comforting anchor, a symbol of unity and identity in a world that's always changing. Royal flags flutter above doorways, and banners mark special occasions, reminding everyone of the ties that bind them together. For visitors, it's a window into a way of life that cherishes tradition and community. You're invited to witness ceremonies, join in festivals, and experience firsthand the pride that shapes this nation's spirit. This journey is about more than sightseeing. It's about understanding the soul of a nation, discovering what makes its people tick, and learning how history and hope are intertwined in everyday life. The answer to why this country loves its monarchy isn't found in a museum, but in the collective memory and shared ceremonies of its people. It's in the way traditions are passed down and in the joy of coming together for royal celebrations. As we explore, we'll discover the enduring magic of a people who truly love their kings, and who find hope and belonging in the rituals that unite them. Pack your curiosity and leave preconceptions behind. This is a place where every street corner has a story, and every encounter is a chance to see the world through new eyes. We'll travel from grand palaces to humble villages, learning why the crown here is a symbol of hope and heritage, and how it continues to inspire both locals and visitors alike. So let's set out together, ready to explore this royal story one cobblestone street at a time, and discover the heart of a nation where the past and present walk hand in hand. The love for the monarchy here goes far beyond ceremony. It's woven into the fabric of daily life, felt in the cheers at royal parades and the quiet pride of citizens who see their history reflected in the crown. The royal family is seen as protector of culture, language, and independence. Their presence at festivals and community events is a reminder of shared heritage, and their support for the arts keeps traditions alive for new generations. History is filled with kings and queens who shaped the nation through courage and compassion. Their stories are taught in schools, their images honored in public spaces, and their legacies inspire hope during uncertain times. The king is a living symbol of resilience, admired for humility and public service. He leads by example, showing that true strength lies in serving others and listening to the people's needs. He visits villages, launches environmental projects, and supports young entrepreneurs, not as a distant ruler but as a fellow citizen. These personal connections make the monarchy feel approachable and real. This hands-on approach builds trust and affection, making the monarchy feel essential. People see the king as someone who understands their struggles and celebrates their successes. Think of the king as a wise grandparent, offering unity and guidance above politics. He brings people together, bridging generations and backgrounds with wisdom and care. In times of division, he's the calm voice reminding everyone they are one people. His words carry weight, offering comfort and reassurance when it's needed most. The king is also a guardian of faith, presiding over major religious festivals and preserving ancient rituals. His role connects the spiritual and the secular, uniting the nation in shared beliefs. This intertwining of crown and spirituality gives the monarchy a sacred dimension. It's a reminder that the king's duty is not just to govern but to uphold the nation's soul. The king embodies the nation's soul, commanding deep respect. His presence inspires unity, pride, and a sense of belonging among all citizens. In a divided world, the monarchy is a steady, comforting presence. It stands as a symbol of continuity, hope, and shared destiny. That's why the institution continues to inspire such loyalty, because it represents not just tradition, but the living heart of the nation. No visit is complete without seeing the royal palace of Eldoria, the heart of the capital. This isn't a museum, it's a living palace where the royal family still resides and works. Golden spires and intricate carvings greet you, but the real magic is inside. Walk through the throne room, where coronations echo beneath a frescoed ceiling. The Hall of Ambassadors displays portraits of rulers who shaped history. The Royal Library, filled with ancient books and maps, feels like a personal sanctuary. Eldoria Palace blends past and present, just beyond the king meets with advisors. The Royal Guard's changing ceremony is a living tradition, connecting centuries. Wander the palace gardens, an oasis open to all where locals stroll and relax. This accessibility makes the palace and the monarchy truly belong to the people. Here, history isn't frozen, it's alive and welcoming. To grasp the depth of this royal story, journey to the Valley of the Kings. Here, the whispering tombs are carved into the hills, a sacred resting place for monarchs. Descend into cool chambers, surrounded by silence and vibrant murals that tell stories of battles, weddings, and ancient beliefs. Each tomb is a masterpiece, a history book in pictures. King Alaric the Wise's tomb is especially stunning, its ceiling painted with golden stars. Locals still leave offerings, seeking wisdom from the past. Visiting the tombs is a spiritual pilgrimage, connecting today's monarchy to a sacred lineage. The reverence for the king is rooted in centuries of respect for these ancient rulers. As you emerge into sunlight, you feel awe for the unbroken chain of history. In this land, the past whispers from the stones. The monarchy isn't new, it's the latest chapter in a long, living story. Here, history is never truly gone. The monarchy's influence is woven into the nation's arts, crafts, and daily life. Royal patronage set a standard of excellence for artisans, a legacy still visible today. In the Old City, weavers create tapestries from patterns first commissioned by queens centuries ago. The famous royal blue ceramics, once exclusive to the king, are now village specialties, each piece a slice of history. Artisans proudly share the stories behind their motifs, connecting every object to royal heritage. Traditional costumes rooted in royal attire appear at festivals and weddings, with the king's knot embroidery symbolizing national pride. Even cuisine bears a royal stamp. King's stew and queen's biscuits began in palace kitchens and are now beloved staples. Every meal, every craft, tells a story of royal influence passed down through generations. Here, heritage is lived, not just remembered. The monarchy's touch is everywhere, making culture a shared treasure. To feel the kingdom's love for its monarchy, join a royal festival. The king's birthday is the biggest. Streets bloom with flags, parades, and public feasts. The royal procession lets you see the royal family up close, greeted by cheering crowds. The atmosphere is electric, uniting people in joy and pride. The ceremony of the keys, a medieval tradition, reenacts the city's loyalty to the king. Ancient pageantry and solemn music remind all of the bond between ruler and people. For travelers, these events offer a unique window into local culture. Arrive early, mingle with locals, and let yourself be swept up in the celebration. You might share festival bread or join a toast, moments that connect you to the nation's heartbeat. These festivals are more than spectacle, they're living expressions of unity. Here, tradition is a celebration everyone shares. To truly understand the monarchy's emotional power, you have to listen to the people whose lives it touches every day. Their voices, their memories, and their stories reveal a connection that goes far beyond tradition or ceremony. In a quiet mountain cafe, Elena shares how her grandfather's life was saved by a young prince's compassion during the war, a story retold at every family gathering, reminding them of the kindness at the heart of the crown. Down by the coast, Marco treasures a faded photograph of his father with the king, who personally helped rebuild their village after a devastating storm. For Marco, that royal gesture turned a distant figure into a real hero. These aren't just stories, they're family heirlooms, passed down with pride and reverence, woven into the fabric of daily life. The monarchy's connection is built on small acts of kindness, personal recognition, and moments that make ordinary people feel seen and valued. A student receives a handwritten note from the Queen, inspiring lifelong loyalty and a sense of belonging to something greater. The royal family's triumphs and sorrows are shared by the nation, uniting people in celebration and in grief. When the old Queen passed, the country mourned, as for a beloved grandmother, her memory honored in every home and heart. These shared emotions transform the monarchy into a national family, binding strangers together through collective memory and hope. The king isn't just a ruler, he's a symbol of care, unity, and hope, reaching out to comfort and inspire in times of need. Personal stories, told and retold across generations, are the glue that binds people to the crown, making the monarchy part of their own family history. The monarchy is loved not for its power, but for its humanity, its ability to touch lives in ways both grand and intimate. Here the king is part of every family's story, a living symbol of unity, compassion, and shared destiny. The monarchy is central to national identity. Respect is essential. You'll see royal portraits everywhere. Avoid jokes or criticism in public. At royal sites like Eldoria Palace or the Whispering Tombs, dress modestly and speak quietly. Follow locals' lead during ceremonies, stand when they stand, remain silent for the anthem. Photography is welcome, but respect the rules. No flash in palaces or tombs, and don't block others' views. Never take selfies with royal guards. They're soldiers, not performers. Be discreet and observant, capturing moments without disrupting them. The best way to show respect is with curiosity and kindness. Ask questions politely. Locals love sharing their traditions. You don't have to understand everything, but genuine interest is always appreciated. Respectful travelers leave with richer experiences and lasting connections. We've explored palaces, tombs, and heartfelt stories in this remarkable kingdom. The monarchy here is a living institution shaping culture, festivals, and daily life. Now it's your turn to experience it. Walk the cobblestone streets, taste royal recipes, and join the celebrations. This is more than a vacation. It's a chance to connect with a culture that treasures its history and leaders. The people are warm and proud, eager to share their story. Listen, respect, and let yourself be swept up in the magic. You'll leave with memories and a deeper understanding of tradition's enduring power. Come be our guest. The royal welcome awaits.